hand.
Thanks.
There you go.
Hi. Thank you.
I'm Trevor, Mandy's husband.
It's Farnham, Patricia.
Nice to see that Mandy's made some friends.
Yes.
I believe I met your father some weeks back. David, I think his name is?
That's right. My mum and dad are staying with us for a little while.
Ah, that's nice. Actually, Mandy and I owe your father a favor. It was sort of through him that I found out where she and the girls were living. Isn't that right, love?
Yes. Yes, Dad said.
I'd been working away and we sort of lost touch. Sounds stupid, doesn't it? Mandy moved here, but luckily we're all back together now. Happy families, eh? You can't beat them.
No, you can't. Anyway, I best get on. Thanks for the help.
Not at all. Nice to have met you. She seems very nice. I think we're going to be happy here.
I hope so. I really do.
Ah, good morning.
Sorry I'm late. I had to wash my hair.
Ah, that's all right, love. Hey, that was a close shave, wasn't it, eh? Dee Dee walking in on us like that.
Just have to make sure we're more careful next time. Make sure we find somewhere really private.
Yeah.
Hang on. Morning, Ron.
Hello, Bing. How are you, mate?
Ah, never better, never better. Oh, listen, I just called next door to see how Jean's getting on, and she tells me Dee Dee's not coming in today.
Yeah, she's got this bad cold. She just can't seem to shake it off.
Oh, dear. Well, Jean will hold the fort. No worries there. Now, we lot wondered whether you had such a thing as some chalk, Ron.
Yeah, I think I have somewhere.
I'll just go and put my bag away.
Yeah, all right, look. Oh, have you met Bev, Bing? She works for me.
No. Delighted to meet you, Bev.
Me too.
I say, Ron, some people have all the luck. Wouldn't mind spending my day rubbing shoulders with someone like that.
Behave yourself. She's young enough to be your granddaughter.
Doesn't stop you appreciating good looks, does it?
22 people he's married.
Right. 22. There you go.
Yeah.
Right, you see, I'm doing a spot of babysitting for Patricia, and this is my master plan to keep her quiet.
Yeah? Well, good luck to you.
Right, are we ready, you lot?
Yes!
Good, then. Off
Hey, you
we
got
go.
a job and a half on there, haven't you, eh?
Nonsense. Good as gold, this lot. Bye-bye.
He seems nice.
He's a grandfather.
Well, so could you be. Your Mike's 20. It's a good job I prefer older men. Pity about the outfit, though.
Why, what's wrong with it?
Well, look all right in Jimmy Savile.
Yeah, only wear it for work, don't I?
We're going to have to smarten you up if we're going to get serious. Bring you into the 90s.
Oh, we're going to get serious, are we?
Well, I hope you're not just messing me about.
Where are you taking that?
In here.
That's your room.
I know, well, I thought we could share it for a couple of days.
I don't want to share it. Put it back.
Rachel, it'll be a laugh. We can talk and I'll let you play my tapes. But I've already got my own room. Well, it's too small in there. Look, there are reasons.
What reasons?
It's safer, that's all. Because of Dad.
Dad never hit me. He wouldn't. Mum?
Yeah?
Tell Aunt Beth to give me my things back.
You know it's for the best.
I don't think there's any need.
Well, I do.
Well, maybe for a day or two, eh, Rach?
I don't understand what's going on. Why is she doing this?
Rachel, just don't argue.
I don't understand anything anymore. Is everybody in this house going mad? And I'm staying in my room, okay? I'm going to the shops.
I'll draw the wicket on the wall, and then we get on with the game, all right? No, Matthew, don't kick him. Now, look, you take the bat, you take the ball, right, and I'll get this wicket drawn. Now, these three lines here. 1, 2, 3. They're the stumps, okay? These are the bails, all right? Now, the idea is you're going to knock them off. Well, it would be if they were real, but you get the idea.
What is done?
Thomas.
Hello, Thomas. Aren't you getting big now?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Just helping Max and Patricia out for a bit. Hey, come here, you two.
Are you in charge of this lot?
I wouldn't altogether call it being in charge.
And where did these two spring from?
Oh, they're Max's children from his first marriage.
Ah, jiggy cricket. We used to spend hours playing that when we were kids. The old chalk on the wall.
Thomas, come back.
You got 6 if you hit it across the street. 6 and you were out if you broke a window. And a good iron off your old man if we found out who done it.
Matthew, don't do that.
Looks more like boxing than cricket there, mate.
No, I'm afraid those two don't get on very well together.
Oh, they never did. Even for just a weekend, the strain began to show.
We've had them for almost a week already.
Sooner you than me. I'll see you then.
Bye-bye.
Right.
So it looks like you've taken over my old job.
Yes, you managed to get fixed up with anything yet?
Oh, I'm still working on it.
Must make it a bit tight for money, I suppose.
I manage.
Can you have a wee?
Ah, all right then. Okay. See you later, Anna.
Bye-bye.
Come on, you lot. Right, here we go.
I was sure Mr. Crosby was going to ask me the usual question there. Why aren't you claiming the dough? I hate having to lie to people.
Don't worry about it. It's none of their business. Look, you must be a bit short of cash for things.
No, I wasn't hinting or anything.
No, I know. It's only a tenner.
Thanks. I'll pay you back as soon as I get a job.
Yeah, easier said, eh?
It's a catch-22 situation, isn't it? I can't get a job because I'm a legal immigrant and, well, I can't buy a marriage at convenience because I can't get a job.
Well, it's a big thing to marry someone for money. You understand why I can't do it, don't you?
Oh, yes. It would have been a good solution then.
Well, you have to stay legally married for 5 years. I don't know where I'll be next year, let alone in 5.
I understand.
Oh, yeah? Dad back, I see.
Great, isn't it?
I hope she's all right.
Why shouldn't she be?
Oh, you missed the best part of it the other day. Dad's a real weirdo. He was in prison for beating his wife up.
He's back living with her.
Looks like it.
Don't some women ever learn?
I was beginning to wonder where you'd got to. You know how I worry about my little girl.
Right, so come and sit down. Your dinner's nearly ready.
It's nice to be all together again, isn't it?
Did you get the salt?
Yeah.
You can't help worrying these days. You hear such dreadful things.
Oh, our Rach is sensible.
This is ready.
There's only 3 places.
That's right.
You, me, and Mum.
I'll get your dad's.
Don't.
It's no trouble. Could do you an egg.
Mum, sit down.
Don't you be telling your mother what to do. I hope you haven't been letting her get away with giving you too much cheek.
1 egg or 2.
Because if you have, it's a good job I've come home again.
I'm just going up to the stock room.
Oh, OK, love. Doing all right, is she?
Brilliant.
That's good. Maybe she's settling down at last.
Oh, I hope so, yeah.
Must be this new fella she's got.
What?
Lynn was saying whoever he is, he seems to be doing it the world of good.
Ah, yeah, well, just needs a chance, doesn't she?
Yeah, but she's been a right worry to Lynn in the past.
Hey, listen, Frank. Now, I want you to be honest with me, all right? What do you think of this?
Yeah, boss, yeah. I was thinking of getting one myself.
It's not what the young ones are wearing these days, though, is it?
Well, don't ask me. As long as the thing's clean and warm, that does me.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we can't be letting ourselves go at our age, can we, eh?
Now, you speak for yourself. I'm not letting myself go. Anyway, Lynn keeps me up to the mark.
Is everything all right with you and Lynn?
Yes, sound.
Still at yours?
Yeah, well, it's getting to be permanent. Between you and me, Ron, I've never been happier.
I know what you mean.
We've got a lot going for us, Ron. There's plenty of room at ours and the kids get on.
Sounds like you and Arlene are getting really serious.
She is the best thing that ever happened to me, Bev.
Does she make your heart beat faster, Frank?
Yeah, do all right.
Sounds like you really know how to treat a girl.
Yeah, well, just comes natural, like.
That was lovely.
It's only an egg.
You're still the best cook in the world.
It's all right, leave it, I'll wash her.
I'll get some revision done then.
And I'll do some unpacking. It's wonderful to be able to put things down and know that they'll be still there when you get back.
Does that mean you're staying, Dad?
As long as your mum will have me.
We'll see how it goes, eh?
I'll sort my washing out and bring it through.
between you and Dad now?
I hope so, Rach.
Why did Dad used to be horrible to you?
That's all in the past now, love.
What happened again, will it?
I hope not. He does it when he's unhappy. Your Dad needs me. He needs us all. He just gets a bit upset when things go wrong.
Do you love him, Mum?
Well, yes, love, I do.
If we love him enough, will he go on being nice?
Yeah. If we're very careful, he won't lose his temper anymore. Everything will be all right.
That's enough. No fighting,
He's
please.
been chalking on our wall.
We were playing cricket.
Are you all right, Thomas?
Matthew hurt me.
Oh,
It was a misunderstanding.
but Matthew's bigger than Thomas. What is Susanna playing at, leaving us like this?
Well, she's not usually like this. I mean, she's with that Andrew. That's it.
Look, why don't I just put the kettle on and make us all a nice cup of tea, right?
Well, better feed this mob whilst we're at it.
Yeah, can we have burgers?
I don't see why not.
Andrew lets us have burgers. Andrew lets us have anything we want. Yeah.
Hello.
Hiya. Everything all right?
Yeah, fine, thanks. Look, I'm sorry about that silly fuss in the garden the other day. We weren't expecting my husband back, just a little misunderstanding.
Oh, as long as it's all sorted out.
And thanks for taking Beth in out in the rain. Feelings sometimes run high in families.
Yeah, they certainly do. Well, I hope she hasn't gone cold or anything.
No, she's fine, thanks. Look, would you like to come in for a coffee? We haven't really got to know you properly.
Oh, no, you're all right. But...
It's no fuss. It's about time I got to know the neighbours.
Well, thanks, but...
Oh, come on. I'm sure you could do with a break from tinkering with that.
Be nice to Dad, that's all he wants.
No, it isn't.
Mum was telling me, all he needs is for us to love him.
Just be very careful, Rachel. You don't know what he means by love.
I want him to stay with us. I didn't like it when he was away.
I did. Didn't have to worry about what was happening to Mum.
That's all finished. Dad's learned his lesson.
Don't you believe it?
He's nice now, and it's up to us to keep him nice. Don't keep winding him up, Beth.
Hiya.
Peter was just asking how you were.
I'm all right, thanks. Do you know Rachel?
I thought it was the other one you fancied.
Rach. Do your coffee.
Coffee, please.
I'll do it.
Haven't you got something else to do?
I know you want to get rid of me. It's all secrets round here. Nobody tells me anything. Anybody think I was just a kid.
I was just saying to Peter to ignore all that nonsense with you and your dad the other day in the garden. Keep an eye on the kettle, Beth. I'll just pop these out on the line.
Are things really all right?
For the moment, yeah. Mum's decided to give him another chance. She thinks he's changed.
And you don't?
No, I don't. I think he's just biding his time. You know, it's like living in a minefield, this place. One minute things are all right, and the next minute the world blows up.
That bad?
Yeah. Playing happy families for Rachel's sake. But I know what's coming. There's not a damn thing I can do about it.
Well, is there anything I can do to help?
Thanks, but no. You don't want him turning on you, do you?
No, not really.
Well, they probably wouldn't have the guts to take on a man. He only ever hits for Mum. I bet you're really regretting us moving in here, aren't you? I suppose you had no trouble with your previous neighbours.
I didn't get to know them very well. They, kept themselves pretty much to themselves.
How about I shut the shop as soon as I get rid of them?
For?
Every time I try and talk to you, somebody comes in.
That's what shops are for.
Oh, we could go on the back, couldn't we?
What for?
You know what for? Like Monday. Only this time I locked the door.
Forever running out of things when you've got a family, aren't you?
Yeah, well, that's what we're here for, isn't it?
This is the slimming milk, isn't it?
Skimmed, yeah. Why? On a diet, are we?
Oh, no, not me, my wife. I tell her I like her as she is. She insists she wants to be thinner. Women, eh?
Are you back with her, then?
Oh, yes, it's all sorted out. I'm back there for good now.
That's nice.
It's just that I'd heard,
People been talking, have they?
well, yeah.
These little shops.
278, please.
I suppose you get all the gossip in here. Best not to pay it too much attention, I say.
I agree with you. Some people are terrible.
22p change, thank you.
Cheers, friend. See you.
Hey, don't be siding with that fella.
Didn't know you were the jealous type.
I'm not, but he's a con artist, him. He's already been inside for beating up his wife. Now he's worming his way back in by the looks of things.
Seems all right to me. Everyone deserves a second chance.
Yeah, well, I could use a second chance.
Ron?
Well, ever since I met you, I've realised what's been missing between me and Dee Dee.
What's that?
I could talk to you. We can have a laugh. You're interested in what I do. You make me... Well, you make me feel good.
We're good for each other.
And I can't believe this is happening to me. Hello, love.
Well, at least it's beginning to look like our home again.
I'm afraid the kids have been a bit of a handful for your dad.
He's not as young as he used to be. We can't keep asking him to cope all the time.
Didn't have any of this messing around before Susanna took over this Andrew bloke.
Have to get used to it, I suppose.
Oh, I don't think so. Won't be around for much longer. Not her type.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure.
I wouldn't mind if she's taken up with somebody decent. Acting. What sort of job's that for a grown man?
Jealous, are we?
Why should I be?
Well, because he's 6 foot tall and built to match.
All show and no substance.
Got any gherkins?
Second cupboard on the left.
Oh, Matthew's just been telling me he wants to be an actor when he grows up. Seems very impressed with this Andrew chap.
You see what sort of influence he's having on my kids? I mean, what does Susanna think she's playing at?
Max, you can't keep her in purdah. She's entitled to see another man.
Tomato ketchup?
By the fridge.
Well, Matthew and Emily want their burgers American style, whatever that might mean. Apparently Andrew's been telling them all sorts of stories about the States.
I tell you, the Building Society's put mixed bungalow on our books as of today.
That could be just what Mum and Dad are looking for.
Not. Look, last thing we need when they leave here is them living next door.
So you're just staying there until you sell the place for your mum and dad?
Yeah, whenever that is. I'm starting to get pretty settled there.
Even with the Jordashes living next door.
Yeah, even with that.
Nice to have a chat at last.
Yeah, well, look, I'd better be going.
This is Peter from next door.
Oh, yes. We have met, haven't we?
Yeah, nice to meet you again.
Tea bags, milk, bread. All present and correct.
Thanks.
Shouldn't you be getting on with your revision?
I'll be getting off then.
Yes, okay, son. Thanks for calling. Bye-bye.
There you go. Said you like bows.
Where did you get those from?
Next door.
Well, what did Dee Dee say? Didn't she want to know who they were for?
Oh, she's not in today. She's got this bad cold, so she stayed in bed trying to get rid of it.
Somebody might tell her on. You've got to be careful.
You know, anybody would think that you'd done this kind of thing before.
Of course not. You deserve a kiss for these.
Yeah, but not in here, eh? Somebody might see us.
What we need is somewhere private.
Yeah, we'll nip in the back. Do a bit of stock taking.
No, Ron.
I thought you said we were being serious.
We don't want to be messing about in stock rooms, do we?
I suppose not.
What we need is somewhere nice. Somewhere private. Somewhere with a bed.
Yeah.
You could book a hotel. I'm worth it, aren't I?
Yeah, of course you are. Right, I'll do it.
Lovely.
Tell you what, Friday night, I'll wine you and dine you, and then...
Calm down, Ron. I'm the 21-year-old. Don't you have an heart attack?
Hey, I won't be able to stay out all night, though, you know.
Just have to make the most of the time we've got then, won't we?
Can't wait.
So how long have you been pally with the neighbours?
I just thought we should get to know people.
I don't like other people knowing my business. What did you chat about, Beth? Beth! I said,
He
what did
seems
you
a nice
chat?
chap. We just talked about his parents.
As long as that's all you were talking about. And I suppose he had eyes for our lovely Beth.
Don't say that.
I know what fellas like that are like. His mate, the scruffy one, he's been hanging around you as well, hasn't he?
Oh, don't worry. I won't let them near me. Thanks to you, I'll probably never let any man near me ever again.
She's far too sensitive, that girl. You're too soft with her.
I'm sorry.
And listen, don't invite people in here without asking me first, okay?
Okay.
I mean, I want things back the way they were. We're a family now. So I say who comes in here, all right, love?
Yeah.
I'm only trying to protect you, you know.
Oh, no.
You and the girls. The four of us together and nobody else. Just do what I say and everything will be all right.
I'll save this one for your mother. I'll cook it when she gets in, right?
Oh, right, thanks, Dad.
Children enjoyed theirs, did they? I suppose Susanna wants them to get used to hamburgers. It's about all they eat in America, isn't it?
What are you talking about, David?
Matthew and Emily, didn't they tell you?
Tell me what?
Well, it seems that Susanna's planning on going over there with a new man. He's got a job doing some kind of tour with a theatre company.
How do you know all this?
Oh, my dear girl, I've just spent the entire day with the children. We do talk to one another, you know.
So they said that Susanna and her Flash Harry are taking my kids to the States?
Apparently, yes. They seem very excited about it.
First he steals my wife.
Ex-wife?
Ex-wife. Now he wants to take away my kids. I'm not going to let him get away with that.
Max, I don't honestly think you can stop Susanna taking them. She is their mother, you know.
Yes, but that doesn't give her the right to take my kids halfway across the world with a man that they hardly know. He's an actor, for God's sake. What sort of life will that be?
Max, calm down. Wait till you get the full facts from Susanna.
Susanna thinks I'm going to let her get away with that. She's got another thing coming. My kids aren't going anywhere. So perhaps if you'd like to give me a ring when you get back, maybe we can talk then, right? Thank you. Bye.
I didn't know Susanna had an older friend.
No, another of a fella's brilliant ideas, like taking my kids to America.
You don't know that, Max. You only know what Matthew told you.
He said Andrew promised. I mean, he's filling their heads so much full of rubbish, they think the whole place is one big Disneyland.
Oh, you were all for the place on Monday, taking us to Florida.
Look, that's different. That's a holiday. I mean, Susanna must be out of her mind, dragging herself and the kids halfway around the States after some two-bit actor that they hardly know for God knows how long.
Well, I do think she could have phoned. Emily keeps asking where her mother is.
Said she'd be on her way today, anyway. Yeah, well, have quite a lot to talk about when she finally gets here.
Yeah, such as not dumping her kids on us at the last minute.
Yes, you did hit him.
He's got my gun. Give me it back.
Oh, this is ridiculous. These two just don't get on.
All right, look, I'll tell you what. Let me take them all out for a pizza. All right? Now, that's a good idea. Come on, then. Come on, troops. Get your coats on. We might meet Grandma Crosby on the way.
Peace at last.
Talking of things American, have you given much thought to us going over on holiday?
After this week, we need a break anywhere.
Well, we didn't get a winter break, did we? And I think we could pick up a last-minute bargain, eh?
Yeah, why not? So long as it's in a totally different state from where Susanna's going to be.
Oh, hello, love.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I was never better.
Only, your face has gone all red and your voice sounds funny.
No, I'm okay. Honestly, I'm fine. You all set for tonight, this hotel in Southport?
Can't wait.
Oh, neither can I. Mind you, I don't know what I'm going to say to Dee Dee about coming in late.
She'll understand. I mean, you said yourself you hardly see each other these days.
Look, you do know I can't stay out all night, don't you?
Oh, Ron, can you tell Dee Dee I've shut the shop a bit early? I hope she doesn't mind.
Nah, she won't.
Well, will she be in tomorrow? Do you want me to open up?
I can't see her making it tomorrow, Jean. I mean, she's been in bed all day with that cold.
Oh, well, tell her I'm managing okay. Fortunately, we've not been too busy.
Hello. We're looking for milk, please.
Usual place.
Trevor's staying with us for a bit.
Oh.
Thanks very much.
35, please.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Ready then?
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Was that the last of the skim milk, Bev?
Yeah, I'll go put some more out.
I don't understand it. Not so long ago, she was sending his flowers back and telling me she was frightened to death of him. Now she's following him around like a pet dog.
Well, from what Dee Dee told me, he's supposed to be keeping well away from her.
Well, that was the whole idea of a safe house. Only, unfortunately, he's found her.
Yeah, well, it looks as though he's right back in there now, doesn't it?
Hi.
Hiya. Great to see you. Didn't expect you so soon.
A Friday early, Dad. Thought might as well come straight here.
Listen, mate, we don't mind an evening in, only I haven't got a babysitter.
Don't worry, I'm used to being wined and dined on pizza.
I'll get us a nice bottle of wine for later, eh?
Last of the big spenders.
Listen, the kids are upstairs playing snakes and ladders. You can go up if you like, but I've got to wait for Keith and Mike to get here.
Great, yeah, it's ages since I had a game of snakes and ladders.
Watch it, they cheat.
All right, mate.
All right, Jack.
Hey, I can have an apple chest, please.
Coming up.
I thought my tea would be ready when I got back from the leisure centre, but my mum's not well.
Why, what's the matter with it?
I don't know, it's a flu bug or something. Listen, is it all right if I pop back for that later? I'm well overdue at the petrol station.
no
All right, thanks. Ta.
See you later.
Hello there, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good.
All right, Mr. C. What can I get you?
Now, yes. 2 pizzicatos, 1 Alcatraz, 1 Louisiana Special, and 1 Empire Steak, is it?
Right.
So, you're all on your own today, then?
Yeah, well, sort of. My two are upstairs, seeing how much noise they can make. Still, keeps them out of mischief, huh?
Yes, I know. I know what you mean. I've just left Max's 3 terrors clambering over poor Jean in the trading post. Bit of a problem keeping them occupied during the school holidays.
Yeah, a bit of a problem for me all the time now, you know, with me living upstairs.
Yes, I noticed the bungalow was empty. You moved out then?
Well, gave it back to the building society before things got nasty, Mr. C.
Do you know, it could be ideal for Jean and I.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I mean, someone's got to have it.
Who's actually handling the sale, do you know?
No, I don't know. You'd have to ask the building society that.
Would you mind if we did?
No. If I can't have it, then might as well go to a good home.
So how was Bev today?
Oh, fine. Hey, look, love, don't wait up for me tonight, okay? Got a big night on down the Legion, you know. Could be a bit late.
You didn't say.
No, well, it's for charity, you know. We're raising money for this little girl that needs a heart operation.
Oh, Ron, I should come.
No. Bit strong, this, you know.
Look at the stuff I got you for Christmas, is it?
No, I used all that up. I tell you what, it was good and all.
I didn't think you liked it. Ron, I think I should make the effort.
No, love. Hey, come on. You don't look fit to me.
Oh, you must be sick and tired of me moping around like this. If I just did my face and hair, I might feel better.
Yeah, but you just lie there, okay? Tell you what, I'll fetch you something back, eh?
I'm from the Legion.
Yeah, well, I'll stop off somewhere and get you a bottle or something, you know. You could do it to pick me up. Gotta get you better, haven't I?
You're looking good, Ron.
Yeah, so you, love.
Me?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, you will do when you're feeling better, won't you?
Wish I could. I don't seem to have the energy or the willpower to get up these days.
Yeah. Maybe we should get the doctor, eh?
I was looking for a doctor. You know,
Carrying that down the Legion, are you?
Yeah, just thought I'd have a change on stage, you know, something a bit more trendy like.
Without a tie? That won't go down well on a big night.
Will you stop going on?
Sorry.
Look, love, I'll have to be getting off now, you know.
I know, the Legion.
Can't let a sick kitty down, can I?
No, no. Have a nice time.
Yeah, well, as I say, you look after yourself, all right? And I'll try not to be any lazier than usual. And I'll try not to wake you up. See ya.
Bye.
Jean, can I have a word? I've just been on the phone to Mick Johnson's Building Society, and they've confirmed that the bungalow is for sale.
Oh, wonderful. How much?
Offers around 46,000.
Oh, David, can we afford that?
Yes, of course we can. We just tighten our belts a bit, that's all. But it's a bargain, my darling. It's an opportunity we really can't afford to miss.
Well, it would get us out from under Max and Patricia's feet.
Yes. Guess who's handling the sale? Children all right?
Oh, worn out. Don't know what you've been doing to them.
Guess who's handling the sale? Fletcher's again.
Max's fine. Well, why didn't he tell us?
Probably slipped his mind.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello, Mr. Dixon.
Dixon. Here we go. Would just like to sign at the bottom, please?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, take this.
What is it?
Overnight bag.
Bev, I've told you I can't stay the night.
We don't want them knowing that, do we? What would they think?
Just hope they don't realise, that's all.
Oh, they won't. Hey, 21, your lucky number.
Are we going up or what?
Hey, come on, let's have a look at the menu first.
Look, can we get upstairs, please? Somebody might see us.
In Southport. Who do you know here? Hey, it looks brilliant, doesn't it? Can I have anything I want?
Yeah, anything you want.
You certainly know your way around, don't you?
Well, just want to make everything all right for you, you know.
No regrets then, Ron? You've been married and that?
No, not at all, no.
It's the first time I've been with a married man.
Yeah, well, I don't feel married.
It's against my principles, but when you've got something so special,
You're special, you know.
makes everything different, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well away. Pair of them. Peace at last.
Worth waiting for.
Yeah. Not much fun for you, though, stuck here on a Friday night.
Well, at least we got a bit of peace. No customers coming in.
Yeah. Give us a chance to talk, eh?
Feels as if we've never really been alone. Just the two of us.
Well, it's a bit difficult with a shop full of customers. Are you sure you feel all right now about Dennis and that?
Yes. Just stop asking me about it. Or would you rather we both kept on dragging out the guilt?
No. Just want to make sure, that's all.
I think we're both sure, aren't we?
How sure are you about taking me on and the kids?
Well, I'm not really taking them on, am I? I mean, you've got your place and I've got mine. I'll get to know them, but it's going to take time and a bit of getting used to.
You could go somewhere a bit more comfortable if you like.
Not complaining. It's nice here.
Dad,
What are you doing up, babe?
want a drink of water?
Sorry about this.
Brilliant timing.
Will you read us a story?
Well, you've already had your story, haven't you? So you can go take that to bed with you now.
All right, Dad.
Never mind, all right, Dad. Take that to bed.
As I said, I'll have to get used to your kids.
Okay. still have some privacy in the bedroom if you like.
No, Mick, we'd best not.
Why not?
Well, not with the kids in the house.
I do love you, you know.
I know, Mick. But one thing at a time, eh? I don't think it'd be right for them to walk in on us in the morning. Do you? I mean, not yet.
No. No, you're right. While I'm up, fancy a coffee?
Yeah, okay, thanks. Then I better get off home. I'm up early in the morning.
Mom? You still in bed?
Didn't see much point in getting up, love.
Oh, well, you could have come down and watched the telly. That could have got you the video.
No, I thought I might go down to the Legion with your dad.
It's a bit late for that, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I feel rotten letting him down.
Mum, he'll be all right. He loves it down there.
Yeah, home from home for him, innit?
Well, look, she'll make you some tea.
Oh, it should be me looking after you and Tony. I'm your dad.
Mum, we're all right. I got a pizza before.
Oh, God, I feel so useless.
You and me dad has a row.
No.
Mum, I know you've not been getting on.
We're all right.
I'm not blind. I mean, just think I haven't noticed how things have been.
Jackie, we haven't been rowing.
Yeah, only because you never speak. I mean, you don't even look at each other these days. Not since the row about Leanne's abortion and that.
Jackie, everyone goes through rough patches. It's nothing.
Yeah, well, it's like the family doesn't even exist anymore. I mean, all my dad seems to care about is that shop in the Legion.
Oh, God, I don't know. I should be there with him now. I've let him down.
Oh, has he got upset more?
No, it's just this cold and I feel so tired. I just wish they were the way they used to be.
Cheers, Bev.
You know, this is our first proper date.
Well, to us then. And many more to come.
Film is not for me.
I'm sorry it was so late. The motorway was dreadful.
Hello. We didn't know when to expect you.
Oh, I know. I tried to ring.
Yes, we've been leaving messages all over the place.
I've been dashing about. Andrew's agent had all these interviews lined up for him, and we didn't realise how long it would take. Anyway, I'm here now and dying to see the children.
I'll get them.
No, it's all right. We'll get them.
Oh, thanks. Careful you don't wake Thomas.
No need to get them dressed. Just wrap them in a blanket. Andrew's got the car outside.
Actually, there was something I wanted to talk to you and Andrew about. I'll just pop out and get it.
I'm sorry about leaving them for so long. It's just been so hectic this week.
Don't worry about it. We've all had a great time.
I am sorry, but I knew they'd be all right with you.
Andrew!
Hello, soldier. You had a good week?
Shall we go in?
Yeah, sorry. Come on, kids, let's keep you warm.
Really, Andrew, I don't know how you do it. They're always excited like this with him.
Cupboard love. Just wait till you see what your mother and I have brought you.
Lovely to see you. You've been all right?
I'll get their bags.
Before you go, there is something that I'd like to talk to you about.
Yeah, sure. Only let's give them their presents first, shall we?
Oh, yes.
This is how it should be.
Yeah.
Kids need their dad, don't they?
You're staying then?
What do you think? We're okay, aren't we?
Yeah. I'm off to bed.
I could bring you something up.
Oh, no, thanks. It's a bit cold in that extension, so if you want a hot water bottle, there's one under the sink.
Do I get a kiss?
Trevor.
One for me, anyway.
Thanks. Sleep well.
Oh, sorry.
Jump.
He's not been hassling you again, has he?
Oh, everything's fine. He's really making an effort. I think he has changed, love. Yes, I'm sure. It's like he's a new person.
Just see how it goes, eh?
I'm afraid I'm going to take an awful lot more convincing.
We've got to give him another chance, Beth. That's all he's asking. We're quite safe. One phone call to the police is all it takes.
Yeah, if you make it.
I will. He's only got to make one move. You, me or Rachel, and I'll phone.
Promise?
Promise.
Good night, Mum.
Well, here we are.
Alone at last?
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah?
That was a lovely meal, Ron. Thanks.
Yeah, well, nothing's too good for you, Bev.
Oh, don't get me wrong, Ron. I just don't want you thinking I'm in this just for what I can get.
Don't. Don't.
You've been so nice to me, giving me a job and that.
Yeah, but you're very good at your job.
No one's ever had any confidence in me. My mum still treats me like some kid, and as for Lynn, she's always been better at everything than me.
Hey, your Lynn's not a patch on you.
Just because I'm pretty, people think that's all there is to me. You don't think that, though, do you?
You know I don't.
Have you ever done anything like this before, Ron?
No.
Don't worry. You won't regret it.
Before you dash off.
Oh, yeah, sure. You wanted to talk about something.
Oh, don't keep us too late, Max. You really should be getting these two to bed.
No, this won't take too long. I just wondered if it was true about this trip to America.
Oh, as Matthew told you, it's really only just been finalised. Andrew's got this brilliant job with a touring company. They're doing all Shakespeare's plays.
Yes, I know. You told me. Very good. But I believe that you're going as well, and the children.
Well, yes. It's a wonderful opportunity for us all.
How long?
A year.
A year? That's practically a lifetime for a child.
I'm sorry you didn't hear it from Susanna and I.
Yeah, we were going to tell you this week, but well, we got caught up in things, you know.
So it's all decided then, is it? Wasn't a question of asking how I felt about it.
We didn't think you'd mind. It'll be a wonderful experience for them.
What about schooling?
All sorted. They'll be looked after by a tutor, although they may come back with American accents.
I'd settle for the accents that they already have.
Look, I'm sorry, but it's a job I just couldn't refuse. And as Susanna and I are, well, an item, it seemed natural for her to come along as well, with the children.
And when would I get to see them? A year?
All ready for the off then, are we?
Oh, yes. We really should be getting these two to bed.
Well, bye-bye, my sweets. Hope to see you again soon.
Right, we'd better give you a hand getting this lot into the car. Come on, then.
We go.
Susanna, this is something that we need to talk about properly.
Well, OK, Max, but not now. It's far too late. Thanks for having them, Patricia.
Oh, anytime, my pleasure.
Bye, Max.
Goodbye. See you.
Goodbye. Do this.
Well, it does rather seem as if they've made up their minds.
The father. This isn't going to happen. Those children leave this country over my dead body.
Trev. It's all right, it's only me. You're not sleeping here.
I want to be with you. I'm still your husband.
Trevor.
Just let me get warm. I missed you so much.
No.
No, please.
No, I don't want this.
But I love you. I want you.
It's too quick. I need more time, Trevor. Please go away.
Oh, no. No, don't say that.
No! Don't do that! Get out, go away. I'll call the police. I'll call the sheriff. Can I go away? Leave me alone. Leave us all alone.
You won't bring anyone. You won't tell anyone. Because if you do, I'll kill you. Do you understand? I'll kill you, and I'll kill the girls, and I'll kill myself. I've got nothing to lose. If I can't have you, I'd rather we were all dead.
Good morning, love. That's not for your mum, is it?
Why?
She won't be needing it, that's why. I brought her breakfast half an hour ago. The thought's nice, though. Good girl.
Mum, you're going to be longer than this?
2 minutes.
Listen, Jackie, don't be rushing your mother. She still feels a bit rocky this morning.
Yeah, well, I thought she was going back to work.
No, I've told her she's not ready, love. She needs more rest. Jean Crosby can manage in the shop.
Yeah, but Dad, I think it's dead depressing us staying at home. I mean, would it do her good to go in?
Good. That flower shop is just another headache for her. I mean, it was always a stupid idea anyway.
Why? Because it was their idea and you wanted it for the newsagents.
Jackie, you're desperate. Nip him now.
No, it's all right, Mum. You're finished.
Dee, I was just saying, Jean Crosby can manage on her own for a couple of days, can't she?
And if she can't, it doesn't matter, eh? As you said, it was always a stupid idea.
Oh, come on, Dee. I didn't mean it like that, love. And you do need more rest.
Ron, I'm always rested. It's you on the go all the time. What with the shop and your beloved Legion. What time did they keep you there till the other night?
What other night?
The charity do for the sick child.
Oh, yeah, how did it go, Dad?
Oh, that? Oh, yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah, the place was buzzing, you know. That's why I was in so late. I didn't disturb you, did I?
No, it's all right. As long as it went well.
Actually, love, I think I should warn you now. You know, the committee think that we should do more of the same. And, well, might mean some more late nights, you know.
Well, as long as it's for a good cause.
I knew this would happen. I told you not to let him back.
Look, trust me, Beth, I'm doing this for the best. I really think if we don't rock the boat...
Everything will be all right. Mum, that's Cloud Cuckoo Land.
He's going down the job centre this morning. He's making an effort for all of us.
He's playing Happy Families. How long's that going to last?
He's happy this morning. Let's keep it that way. Try and please him, Beth.
How? Let him back into my bed, too.
That's a terrible thing to say.
When's it going to end?
Listen, we've got to survive. I know you think I failed you over what happened with your dad, but believe me, I'm trying to protect you now.
Mum, this isn't the right way.
It's the only way. I've got no choice. Listen, love, you're just going to have to accept this. He's back and we're living as man and wife again. That's what I want.
I don't believe you, Mum.
Now, Beth, I hope you haven't been upsetting your mother.
It's all right, Trevor.
Your mum is willing to give me another chance. So let's all make the best of it, eh? And I bet I've remembered something you lot haven't.
What's that?
20 years. Your mum and I walked down the aisle 20 years ago this week. Wednesday, isn't it?
I forgot, sorry.
That's all right. Just means we have a double cause for celebration now, haven't we? Thank you. Keep your eye on the time, Beth. Don't want to be late for college. Bye.
20 years. And you still haven't learned how to say no to him. See you, Mum.
Where is the woman? Why isn't she there?
I don't know.
Susanna. Should be in at 8:30 in the morning.
Perhaps she's at Andrew's place.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Oh, he's the boyfriend.
Yeah, but she wouldn't stay overnight, would she, with the children?
Hi, why not? After all, we're going to America together.
Oh, she is she? Oh, well, we'll see about that, won't we? Look, I need to speak to Susanna on her own, get all this lot sorted out without that actor hanging around.
Susanna's going to America.
Her boyfriend's got a job there. They want to take the children. Max has hit the roof.
I should think so.
The trouble is now they're arranging to have these private little chats again, and I've never been too happy about those. I'm not being a silly, insecure woman, am I?
No, of course not.
Morning, Sinbad.
All right, Ron. What's with the flashy shirt?
Hey? Oh, this? Get off. No, it's just some old thing to throw on, isn't it? Anyway, I always like to make the effort.
And what for? Grab a granny night?
Hiya.
Hiya, Marg. Listen, can I have a quick word?
Yeah?
Well, I was wondering if you wouldn't mind having a quiet word with Dee Dee. She's feeling a bit down, this flu bug, you know, she just can't shake it off.
Me?
Yeah, well, I think she just needs to talk to another woman, and, well, you and I have been through a lot together, haven't we? Over Derek and that. She just needs cheering up.
Well, I can't stay long. I've only got a few minutes.
Oh, that's all she needs, look, you know. Just find out if there's, well, if there's anything bothering her. You know, woman stuff and that.
Yeah, okay. I wanted to ask how Derek was anyway.
Ah, nice one. Thanks a lot.
Hello, Anna.
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right. How's the job up and going?
Still nothing, I'm afraid.
No, you want to get down to the social, you know, claim everything you're entitled to.
Well, I would, but it's a little bit complicated. I can't claim.
Why? Because you're Polish.
Sort of.
Mind you, I can sympathise. I had the same problem myself once. Well, I wasn't supposed to exist officially, you know, legal problems and all that, poll tax and everything. Ended up sleeping rough in an owl's shed.
Oh, well, things haven't gone that far. At least I still have a roof over my head, thanks to Peter.
Listen, I might be able to help you, you know. Let me have a word with a mate of mine. Might be able to do something for you, cash in hand.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, well, don't build your hopes up. Let's just see what we can do. Us refugees have got to stick together, haven't we?
Thanks, Sinbad. Bye.
See ya.
Not heard from Derek then?
Not a word.
Didn't know you were into daytime telly.
That is the time.
Yeah, well, cheers you up, doesn't it?
Not really. Switch it off if you want.
I didn't think I'd hear from him again after his last letter. I thought I would have written to you. I was hoping you'd be able to tell me how he was.
Didn't think you'd be bothered now seeing Keith.
Keith's just a friend. He's good to talk to, but...
But he's not Derek.
No.
I wish he'd write. He hasn't answered any of my letters.
Well, his address might have changed. I mean, he could have moved on.
Well, he could have told us. I mean, you know how I felt when you started going out together and the struggle I had to try and make myself accept it. And all for what? All that pain for nothing. And now he's left the church. He's left me on my own.
Dee Dee, you're not on your own.
Oh, yes, I am. I mean, when I was a girl, the church meant so much to me, and I let it down. Derek was my link to it. Now I hadn't even got there.
You can't live your life through Derek, though. You've got to live for yourself. Think about what you want.
But I want the church in my life, and I want people to know what it means to me. I want them to understand and accept what it means to me, Margaret. Oh, well, you must be thinking silly and Ron. But if Derek was here, I mean, he'd understand. I wouldn't even have to explain this to him. But he's miles away with his mind on other things. And I mean, all I've done for him, and it just seems so unfair. Just does.
I'll never get to work at this rate. So, you're still going to see Susanna tonight?
Yeah, I spoke to her earlier. Gonna be tricky.
You have to see it from Susanna's point of view, you know. I mean, they're not going to America forever. They're only going to be there for 12 months.
12 months in the life of my children. I'll be a complete stranger to them by then. He'll be their father, not me.
I know how hurt you are, and I do understand, but, aren't you being just a little bit selfish?
Me? Well, she gets the hots for Mel Gibson then. All of a sudden, he's the only one that counts. Not my children. I don't.
Anything more to go?
All that lot, I'm afraid, Dad.
No problem. Make the most of me while I'm here. We may not be around much longer. The Building Society have hinted that we're in with a really good chance for the bungalow, so looks like all systems go.
Do you, really mind Mum and Dad moving in next door?
Well, at least it ensures we don't get another set of Clampetts moving in. Anyway, besides, we could be in Florida soon.
Oh, when do you think we should go?
Well, there are 3 places spare in late May, early June, but the travel agent said we have to confirm today if we want them. Reduced prices, you see.
Go for it. I know, I could use the break.
Right, well, I'll pop in on the way to Susanna's.
Max, do you think you might be winding Susanna up a bit going round there tonight?
No, no problem at all. We'll both be very reasonable and adult about it. Just the 2 of us to sort it out. No problem.
I remember when you used to like me washing your hair.
Well, you made me jump. Did he come in?
You don't have to do that. Not exactly a stranger, you know.
I was expecting you back so soon.
What, do you think I'd be lined up with loads of jobs to go to?
I thought you had an interview.
That's right. I left in the middle.
Why?
Because they couldn't offer me anything decent. I was a building society manager before this. I deserve better.
You might have to take anything.
I've got a criminal record, love, remember? Halfway through the interview, I imagined they were thinking, this is stupid. What's this ex-con doing here? He's wasting our time.
Is that what they said?
They didn't have to. It was written all over their faces. Here.
What will you do?
I don't know, love. I don't know.
Trevor, what you said the other night, you wouldn't really hurt the girls, would you?
Well, you know, I've never lifted a finger to either of them. But I don't know. I mean, if I ever felt unwanted again, shunned by my own family, what would there be left to live for? I can only make it with you and the girls supporting me. Without that, well, it just doesn't bear thinking about.
All right, Frank. Hi, Mick. Listen, I don't suppose your Jackie would mind doing a bit of babysitting tonight, would she?
Well, you'd be lucky. She's already got 2 jobs, and when she's not working, she's out in the nuzzle. What's up?
Oh, nothing. Like, you going out somewhere?
No, why?
Oh, no, it's just the shirt, you know. It's a bit...
Oh, yeah, do you like it? Yeah, well, I thought I needed to smarten up a bit, you know, make the effort.
Yeah, okay. Listen, I better go, mate. See you again.
Aye, 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 under the thumb already, eh, Michael?
How are you, love? How did it go with Dee Dee? Did you manage to have a word?
Yeah, she's feeling a bit sorry for herself. She was dead upset.
Yeah, but did you find out why? Did she say anything?
I think she's missing Derek. She said she feels less involved with the church and stuff since he's gone. I think she just needs someone to understand her.
She's taking on too much, you know, that's all. She's run down, you know, with that Florist and that.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry I couldn't be more help.
Hey, you're all right, love. Thanks anyway.
One of my customers on the window round runs a garden centre and I'm on commission, you know. All right, Maxie, you've got a nice big back garden, haven't you? How about some weed killer and fertiliser and stuff? Good prices, mate.
No, thanks. We've got everything we need.
Stock up, get. So, it's a couple of bottles of weed killer and some fertiliser for you then, Frank.
Yes, Sam. Bring it around, Reese. I'll weigh you in.
Ah, cheers, mate. See ya. All right, Trish, you looking for your Maxie?
No, I wasn't actually.
Oh, well, he's in the nightclub if you want him.
Sorry. Oh, what's this? Secret drinking sessions behind my back?
No, Sinbad said you were in here, so I thought I'd just, say hello.
Hello. I was trying to catch up with Barry, but no sign. Now then, look. Got something to show you. There we are. 3 holidays, all books. You, me and Thomas. Florida, 6 weeks' time.
Max,
Oh, that sounds good.
tonight, I'd rather you didn't see Susanna.
Why not?
Or see her, but not on your own.
Oh, come on, Patricia. You're not still worried about all that business last year, are you? I mean, it's all behind us now. It was a stupid misunderstanding.
I know it's stupid, but I can't bear to be reminded of how I felt that Christmas.
Yeah, but you can trust me. She's my ex-wife.
I do trust you, Max. It's just her. She'd do anything to get back at me for taking you away from her.
But she's got this new fella of hers.
I know it's irrational, but I really can't help the way I'm feeling. I hate the thought of sitting at home knowing you're with her.
Yes, but you do understand I have to see her to sort this business out.
So just let me be there with you, to support you. Why not ask her and Loverboy round on Wednesday night? We'll have a nice, civilised chat over dinner and you'll get what you want.
Well, I don't know what you're worried about, but... All right, you win. We'll do it your way, the civilised way. But look, if that doesn't work, seconds out, round 1.
But, I mean, if this meeting's just come out of the blue and they've just sprung her on you, then tell them you've got prior arrangements. Tell them that you've seen the boyfriend and you're just not free.
Mick, I could never do that. Look, I have to go. Listen, why don't you come along after the meeting? We could go for a drink.
But the kids, aren't they?
Or babysitter?
I've been trying for one all day. No chance. This is always going to be the big problem, isn't it? I mean, we just can't decide to do things on the spur of the moment. We've always got to arrange something with the kids.
I don't mind.
Don't you? Not exactly an exciting prospect going out with me, is it? Not much of the unexpected.
Oh, here we go. I'd forgotten about that old Mick. You know, the one who's not good enough for anyone. Come here.
I've always got to be thinking about the kids. I mean, doesn't that put you off a bit?
It's just something I have to get used to.
I mean, take last week. Now, if it wasn't for Leo and Jimmy, you'd have stayed the night. True or false?
I might, but it doesn't matter. Look, I'll bear with you about the kids if you'll bear with me about the job. My career means a lot to me. It's what makes me me. Don't try and change it.
Right. I do love you, you know.
I love you too. I think.
Hey.
Only joking, only joking.
I really want this to work, you know.
Yeah, so do I.
Right, Frank. I'll get you the bag of fertiliser later and drop it off for you, okay?
Nice one, mate. I want to get the back sorted out. Make it nice and Lynn and the kids.
Sounds serious.
Could be, mate. Could be.
Hiya.
Oh, hello again.
I did. Got something for you. That mate I mentioned. It's not much, I'm afraid. Just delivering the local freebie newspaper, but cash in hand. And they'll give you the details when you ring.
Brilliant. Oh, I really appreciate this, thanks.
Ah, well, like I say, I sympathise.
Sinbad?
See you later.
Yeah, bye.
You all right?
I might have a customer for you.
Oh, good. All right, mate.
Hello. Trevor Jordache, number 10. We weren't sure we were staying, but now that we are, we'd like to get the garden sorted out.
Putting down new roots, you might say.
Well, listen, I'm doing your windows in a minute. If you want, I can have a look at the garden around the back later on.
Yes, just the job, thanks.
Yeah, great. See you later. Cheers.
Okay, bye-bye.
He's a bit of a character, our window cleaner.
Yes. He seems a pleasant chap. I'd like to get to know a few more of the locals. Actually, that's what I was going to ask you. On Wednesday night, we're having a bit of a do. You know, a chance to break the ice.
Ah, yes. Well, I'm not exactly sure what we're doing on Wednesday.
We'd love to see you and your wife. It's our wedding anniversary. Nothing formal.
Oh, thanks. Well, I'll check it with Jean and see.
And ask your daughter and her husband. I'm sorry, I can't remember the names.
Max and Patricia.
Of
but
course.
I'm afraid they two lead very busy lives. I mean, I'll ask, of course, but I can't promise.
I understand. But it's hard, isn't it, when you're new to a place? I mean, how do you go about making real friends? You feel isolated.
Yes, yes. Well, I suppose Jean and I are pretty new to the place ourselves.
All the better, then. We can get to know each other. You see what you can do with your daughter and her husband, and I'll invite a few more of the neighbors.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, hello, daughter. What are you doing hanging around here?
Well, I thought I'd wait for you and walk home together.
Oh, well, I am honest. But why didn't you come in the shop and wait?
Oh, I didn't like it better. I wanted a quiet word, you know, just you and me, not in front of her.
What about love?
It's me, Mum. That's what he thought.
Look, I know as if it seems as though she's not getting any better, love, but she will. Don't worry. She's just going through a rough patch at the moment. You know, one or two things are getting on the top of her. But there's nothing for you to worry about. Honestly, I'm looking after her.
Dad, you and me Mum splitting up.
Jackie, of course we're not splitting up. Where'd you get that idea from?
Look, I'm not a kid anymore. I deserve to know. It's just... Well, of course I cried the other night when you were out at the Legion for the charity do. And, I don't know, since the big blow-up over the Leanne thing, I mean, you've been at each other's throats.
Well, Mum and Dad's fall out from time to time.
Yeah, but I don't want you to split up, Dad.
And we're not. Look, Jackie, I love you, Mum. Well, there's nothing for you to go upsetting yourself over, honestly. You see, me and your Mum, we've always been up and down, you know. But that doesn't mean to say that we're heading for divorce. The only reason it seems worse this time is that, well, she's just at a low ebb physically. So, like, any little thing that comes along, anything, she just blows it all up, you know.
Well, are you blaming her?
No, of course I'm not, Jack, but she's just at a time of life when women get upset and stuff, you know. She just needs gentling along.
Daddy, you sure?
Jackie, I am saying honest.
He's even getting in with a window cleaner now.
He wants the garden nice for summer.
So he thinks he'll still be here by then?
Yeah, love, you go on and put the kettle on. I'll be with you in a minute. Hello, Frank. Need a hand?
No, you're all right, run. It's only this bike left. I want to get the garden sorted out.
Hey, you haven't been letting Sinbad con you, have you? He was trying to sell me some of that stuff.
Good stuff, this. And for once, it is a bargain.
All right.
Have you, met the new fella from number 10 yet?
Who, Jordache? I don't have a car. It's a big plus for me if you deliver.
Yeah, well, weed killer, fertiliser. It's all good stuff. You know, equal parts nitrogen and all that. Yeah, I'll get it round. Do you want to pay me then?
Yeah, Mandy will see you right. Mandy, Sinbad here will be delivering some stuff around for me on Friday for the garden. You'll be in.
Yeah, well, it most probably be in the evening.
I'll be here.
Yes, I'll see you then.
All right, bye-bye. Thank you. Sweetheart, we're expecting guests on Wednesday. The Farnhams and the Crosbys from the Close, and I'll invite a few others as well.
What for?
Have you forgotten our anniversary?
I don't think I could face a party, Trevor.
Well, it's hardly a party. We're just entertaining guests.
I don't feel in an entertaining mood.
Why not?
Pretending things are fine, back to normal.
There's no deception. Things are normal. As long as you don't let me down. We'll have a splendid time. It's all coming together.
I see we're getting new neighbours in there as well, eh? Pat Farnham's mum and dad.
Mr. and Mrs. Bing? Hey, they're all right then, Frank. Even if they are related to the Farnhams. I'll even ask them down the Legion one night, what do you think?
You are still doing the old comparing down here, aren't you?
Only every Friday, Saturday and Sunday, that's all, my son. They'd be lost without me.
Yeah, I thought you were. It's just that me and Lynn went here last Friday, and where was to start compare? Nowhere to be found. We were heartbroken, mate.
Friday? Oh, yeah, Friday, yeah, Dee Dee's cooking, you know. Got the runs, I was stuck on the bog all night.
I thought you said Dee was too poorly to cook. You had to fend for yourselves.
Yeah, well, Jackie's cooking then.
Get out of it. Yeah, you live for your compare nights. A dickie's stomach wouldn't keep you away. Where were you?
Well, I used to live for me compare nights, but, I've I've got something else in my life now.
Hey?
Look, Frank, last Friday night, I was somewhere where I shouldn't have been. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
Well, when I said I had something else in my life, I should have said someone. You know.
Ron, this sounds like bad news to me.
No, it's not. It's good news. Listen.
Good. Cheating on your wife.
Frank, be realistic. We've been married 20 years. It's not hurting anyone.
Ron, I don't want to know.
Hey, Frank, look at it from my point of view, you know. I've had it rough.
I'll give over, will you, mate? Anyway, I don't want to know the details. Ron, I just think you're playing a very dangerous game.
No, I can handle it.
No, Ron, you're kidding yourself. You think you can. Get out now while you've got the chance. While it's still under wraps. Because if you don't, Ron, believe me, you'll ruin too many people's lives. Stop it now, before it's too late.
Dee!
In here.
My God, have you been watching this garbage all day? Your brain will rot. Hey, you could have at least got the spring cleaning started while you've been skiving. Fancy a cup of tea? Dee?
Please.
Dee? Are you crying? What are you crying for?
No, it's nothing.
Come on, what have I said now? Hey, you know all that spring cleaning like? It was only a joke, you know.
I know.
You need some iron tablets or something.
I just got to get rid of this cold, that's all.
Yeah, well, come on then. Get yourself off to bed. You look dreadful. Come on, I'll fetch you a cup of tea up and an aspirin.
Look, I thought I'd bring along a couple of extra bottles of white. Don't see why we shouldn't make this as civilised as possible.
Enough water to go halfway up the chicken.
I mean, on practical terms. Never mind feelings. On purely practical terms, it's obvious even to a half-wit that it's a daft idea taking the kids to America. Here, can I do anything?
Yeah, you could wash the salads off and organise a cheese board.
Wash the salad.
Oh, God, I knew I should have changed.
Oh, I'll get it. It's all right.
Okay, I'll get it.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. Yes, she said. This isn't the MasterChef final, you know. It's only Susanna and a toy boy.
Oh, only Susanna, and you Miss Cordenblur gold medal graduate of the Anton Mosselman and God knows who else School of Cookery. OK, what do you want me to do? You want me to give him beans on toast?
Dennis Beresford, love. It's about some figures you quoted for it.
You asked me to make an effort, Max. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to make an effort. Did you get the walnuts?
If I do slices for 10, that should be enough for starters.
10? I'm not sure I've got enough rolls for 10. So, how many people are coming?
Well, there's us 4.
3. Beth's out. She can't help it, Trevor. It was arranged weeks ago.
Don't lie to me, eh, sweetheart?
I'm not lying.
Yes, you are, my love. I know. She doesn't want to be here.
Well, OK, that's all right. She'll come round. So, there are us 3 and 6, possibly 7 others. I'll tell you what we haven't organised, the drink.
No, Trev.
Well, not for me, my love. Did you think I meant me? No, I mean for the guests. Don't worry about it. I'll get the drink in. You go round to the trading post and get some more rolls. Well, what's wrong now? Do you want to invite the neighbours in and give them fizzy orange?
No.
Well, then, give me some money and let me get it sorted out. couple of wine boxes and a bottle of decent whiskey. I bet David Crosby's a single malt man.
Trevor, please, no whiskey.
Do you tell me what to do now, eh? Do you? Do you?
No.
No. That's right. You've been alone too long, sweetheart.
Hello, Ron.
Hello, love.
How's Dee Dee?
Pretty rough.
Oh, she's not still ill, is she? What's the matter with her?
Well, it's nothing serious, you know, just a cold, but well, it's knocked her for 6. Poor old Dee.
Oh, well, maybe if she's feeling up to it, I'll pop round and see her after I pick the kids up.
All right, love.
Ron! Sorry. Glad I caught you.
I'll get her some flowers, eh? See you, Ron.
Yeah, ta-ra, love.
Listen, we're having a bit of a do tonight. It's our wedding anniversary. Nothing posh. More a getting to know the neighbours sort of affair. And we'd love to see you both any time after 7.
Well, that's extremely civil of you, Trevor. But I'm afraid that my wife isn't very well at the moment.
Oh, I'm very sorry. Well, let's just leave it open, shall we? And pop in for an hour if you can. Have a drink with us. Oh, that reminds me. Is there an off-licence on the estate, you know?
Far end of Manaville Road, next to the dry cleaners.
Much obliged to you. Look forward to seeing you later, maybe. Bye.
Max, you can't make chicken with tarragon and walnut sauce without walnuts.
Well, what's wrong with just chicken and tarragon sauce?
The recipe says
All
walnuts.
right, I will go and
No, I'll get them.
No, I'll go and get them. I'm the one that forgot the
Max, I'll get them. I know exactly what it is I want.
Oh, for God's sake, I mean, surely we've got more important things to worry about tonight than missing walnuts.
Female psychology, Max. Listen to the subtext. For walnuts, read sudden attack of jealousy.
Jealousy? Why? What's she got to be jealous about? My ex-wife? I'm the one who left.
Fascinating creatures, women. Incredibly complicated minds. I've spent a lifetime studying them, Max. A lifetime's close and devoted study. And believe you me, I am none the wiser.
How are you, love? Listen, this little do tonight, well, the thing is, Dee Dee isn't very well at all, I'm afraid, so, well, we definitely won't be able to make it.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah. Anyway, happy anniversary.
Thanks. Mum, it's Len to see you. You awake?
Yeah, you come in, Tony.
It's only me. Didn't wait you, did I?
Oh, God, hello. Oh, hello.
I've got this brilliant new game, Tony. Oh, Mum, can I go and get me Super Nintendo?
Well, not now, love.
Oh, Mum, go on. Will you give us the key?
I brought you these flowers and a couple of mugs.
Oh, look at those.
Come on, let's go play me Mega Drive.
So, how are you? Have you seen a doctor?
Look, was he a doctor about a cold? Anyway, doctors. Then if fob you off with some female complaint, like I'm premenstrual or premenopausal or something.
Why don't you go and see what the boys are up to, eh, Ali?
I'm not going in with them.
Oh, go on. Me and Dee Dee want to have a chat.
Oh, Mum, it's Step boring and they don't want me in there.
Gavin?
Yeah?
Your sister's coming in with you two for a bit. No teasing, and let her have a go on the Mega Drive.
But, Mum, I don't want to go. Oh, no way, Mum, she's not coming there. She's useless.
Alison, do you want to sit down?
So Ron says you're feeling a bit low.
Well, I'm tired all the time. No energy and a bit weepy. He says I should be taking iron pills.
Don't know why I'm laughing. Maybe he's right.
Oh, thanks very much for coming and for bringing these. Oh, God. Are you still your partner's fantasy? I don't think it ever was Ron's. Come to think of it, I don't even know what it is now.
You all right there, love?
Yeah.
Why don't you get yourself an orange from the fridge?
No, thanks, Mrs. Dixon.
Frank still fancies Joanna Lumley. I mean, can you imagine anyone less like Joanna Lumley than me, eh?
How is he?
Fine. We're thinking of making things a bit more permanent over at his.
Oh, Lynn, I am pleased.
We've just been checking out the local schools.
Oh, Mum, I don't want to change schools. All my mates would speak.
Well, Speak's not a million miles away, love. And your mates won't all disappear just because you've moved. Anyway, you'll make new friends. Oh, well, I best be off. Get some tea on. Who's doing yours?
Oh, Jack, you'll sort all that out.
Well, I hope Ron's doing his share.
To be honest, I hardly ever see him. He's either down the shop or down the Legion. He had this big charity do on Mass Friday. God knows what time he got in. He was so excited. I really thought I ought to make the effort and get up and cheer him on. But to be honest, Lynn, all I wanted was a quiet night in. I was dead relieved when he put me off. Well, except, well, what was hurtful was that, well, it's so obvious he didn't really want me there.
Friday?
Yeah.
Last Friday?
Yeah, big charity do down the Legion.
No, must have been somewhere else.
You see, I don't even know where he is these days.
Because Frank and me, we were down the Legion on Friday night. It wasn't a charity night. And some bloke was taking Ron's place. In fact, we were wondering where Ron was.
I'm sure he said the Legion. He did. He definitely said the Legion.
All ready for the opening?
We won't be late, darling. Oh, this does look nice. I wish we were staying. Now, where's that plant?
Can't honestly say I'm looking forward to this. An evening at the Jordache is not exactly my idea of a fun night out.
We are going for Mandy's sake, and you look as though you're enjoying yourself. What's that? Oh, David, for goodness sake, that's not very tactful, is it?
What's the matter with it?
Trevor Jordache is an ex-alcoholic, if there is such a thing. See you two later.
But, do you mean I've got to spend the whole evening drinking Ribena? Oh, God almighty.
Quick one before we come.
No. I want to keep a clear head. This is not going to happen, Patricia. I'm not going to let that poser prancing around in tights take my children away from me.
Where have you been?
And to the off-licence. Well, the supermarket, actually.
Look at ours. You haven't had a drink, have you, Trev?
A drink? Me? Hey, come here.
People start arriving in a minute.
What you need is a good long massage.
I didn't know where you were. You've been ages. You haven't even changed
Hey,
yet.
hey. Here I am. Have I ever let you down? Take the orange juice out of the fridge, will you, darling? Hello. Come here, darling. It's Mr. and Mrs. Crosby. David and Jean, isn't it? We're all on first-name terms here.
Can I take your coat?
No, a little anniversary present. Congratulations.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you.
They're so delicate, aren't they?
Max and Patricia coming over in their own time, I take it.
Well, actually, no. They asked us to send their apologies.
A previous engagement, I'm afraid.
I see.
Can I get you a drink?
Ah, well, I certainly wouldn't say no, thank you.
Pity they didn't let us know.
Well, actually, what would you like to drink, Jean? Orange juice, red wine, white wine.
White wine, please. Doesn't this look nice?
David?
Well, that looks like a rather interesting whiskey.
Ah, I knew you'd be a single malt man. Want one?
I will indeed, thanks.
Max and Patricia have people coming over from Neil tonight. His ex-wife.
Oh, yes, she said.
When did she say?
Earlier on, I met her at the shops.
And why didn't you tell me, sweetheart?
Because you were out.
Dead right? Of course. I was out. David, water or some ice?
A little water.
Any more luck on the house front?
Oh, yes, as a matter of fact.
Oh, that'll be Ron and Dee Dee. Excuse me, please.
I doubt very much whether Dee Dee will be able to make it. She's not at all well. What was I saying?
How's it?
Oh, yes.
Darling, somebody collecting an envelope for Save the Children.
Oh, it's on the side there.
Yes, the bungalow across the way, you know, we put in an offer.
Oh, well, that would be ideal, wouldn't it?
Yeah, very fine malt, this, Trevor. Excellent.
Good. Well, I better join you then, hadn't I?
Trevor.
We can't have David drinking alone, can we? And as nobody else seems to be turning up, you're very good health.
Like a good kip, is there? There you go.
Did you do all this?
Well, as much as I would like to lie, no, actually it was all our Jacqueline's work.
Oh, bless her. Will you tell us to come up later?
Do you need anything else?
No, I'm all right. You're off out tonight.
Well, I'll probably nip down a shop for an hour, you know, see how Bev's doing on a late shift, but apart from that, no. Thought I might stay in, put my feet up, watch a bit of telly, make a nice change, eh?
Will, won't it? Nothing's happening down the Legion, is there?
No, not tonight, no.
So this charity do went very well, did it, last Friday?
Oh, yeah, made a lot of money.
Oh, well, Lynn must have got it wrong then.
Pardon?
Lynn, she and Frank went down to the Legion last Friday.
Oh.
She knows nothing about this charity do.
No.
In fact, she said she never even saw you down there.
I know, well, she wouldn't, would she? Oh, you thought it meant our Legion. Oh, no, love, no, it was a much bigger do than that.
So where was it then?
This is stupid, isn't it? You don't believe a word of it, do you?
To be honest with you now.
Listen, Dee. Look, Dee, I've got to tell you something. I'm sick of lying. You're right. I didn't go down to the Legion on Friday. All this about a charity do was all a lie. God, this is tough. The truth is, I'd arranged to meet somebody.
What kind of somebody?
And it's been going on quite a while now.
Ron, what kind of somebody?
I don't know, it's... Well, just the way things have been between you and me, it's... Well, it's been getting me down, you know. I just need to forget about it all sometimes, Dee. We go to a club, me and a couple of mates, nobody you know, and we get legless.
You go on a bender with a couple of mates?
It's not the best time, either.
Oh, Ron.
I don't like lying to you, but to be brutally honest with you, you don't leave me much choice these days, do you? I knew you wouldn't understand. If I thought there was the remotest chance that you'd understand, I wouldn't have to bother with all these stupid lies.
I wish you'd said. I thought you were happier these days. If you won't tell me what you're thinking, how am I supposed to know? You'll never guess what I thought you were going to say. I'm sorry, Ron.
This looks absolutely fabulous, Patricia. You must have spent hours on it.
No, not at all. It's really very simple.
Oh, darling, does it look wonderful?
Oh, do start.
Spot of wine, Susanna.
Oh, thank you.
It's Chardonnay. Good long nose with a hint of gooseberries. Andrew?
Not for me, Max. I'm not much of a drinker. I need to keep a clear head. I'm running a series of pretty tough actors' workshops at the moment. Alexander, technique, circus skills, all very physical stuff.
Darling, I don't think Max has asked us here to talk about circus skills.
Well, actually, no.
He wants to talk about America, don't you?
Well, yes, okay. Look, let's get this over and done with, shall we? Now, Patricia and I, we've talked about this, and we're in full agreement with each other, aren't we, darling?
Do help yourself to mineral water.
Oh, thank you. And we feel, both of us, that to take Matthew and Emily out of school now and whisk them over to America, where I won't see them for a full year, well, I'm sorry. It's just not on.
So, what exactly do you want us to do? You want Andrew to give up the tour?
Oh, no. It's nothing to do with Andrew. It's you. I want you to stay here with your kids, our kids. You've got no right to do this to them.
Well, I'm sorry you're upset about this, Max. But I honestly don't see why we should change our plans just because they don't happen to suit you. The kids are really excited about it.
No. It's not a case of it not suiting me, for God's sake. I'm talking about you deliberately taking the kids away from me.
Oh, don't exaggerate.
Well, all right, then what if the tour goes over schedule?
It won't.
But what if it does? I mean, what if he gets snapped up by Hollywood? Or, all right then, what if the tour goes so well, you enjoy it over there, that you intend to stay there longer? I don't think you've thought this through, Susanna.
Max. We're going to the States for a year, that's all.
A year? Good God, you know how long that is? For somebody who's only 6, it goes on forever. I mean, they'll come back speaking American. They've forgotten their roots. They'll have forgotten me.
Which century are you in, Max? They've got phones over there now and a postal system and planes that go over every day. Well, to be quite honest, I find all this quite incomprehensible. How can you even think of denying your children an experience like this?
They should be here. They're in good schools here.
I've already told you. A tutor has been sorted out.
Where will they live?
This is delicious.
Cheap hotels? That's it, isn't it? You're going to drag them from one plastic hotel to another. I mean, the bottom line is, Andrew, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to be offensive, but just how financially secure is this tour?
Well, it's not mega bucks, and we won't be staying in the Hilton too often, but it'd be pretty comfortable. You know, I wish I had a chance like this when I was a kid.
No, we've had some marvellous holidays in Spain, haven't we, sweetheart? Whereabouts exactly was your place?
A little place called Iatus, island of Mallorca.
Ah, it's beautiful around there. Really beautiful. Jean, your plate's empty. Help yourself to some more food.
No, that was lovely, but no more, thank you.
Nonsense. All this food is shame too wasted. Give me a plate.
Oh, just a very small piece of ham.
Please get Jean some more ham, darling. Oh, look at me. Just get Jean a clean plate, love. Let me fill you up, David.
No more whiskey, Trevor, please.
You see, David, that's my trouble. Henpecked. You wouldn't believe it, would you? I mean, she looks so mild, doesn't she? Butter wouldn't melt in her mouth. I bet you don't tell him how many whiskeys he can have, do you, Jean? No, you're lucky. Did you get Jean a clean plate, darling? Don't have a dominating, bloody woman telling you what to do all the time.
David, I really think we ought to go.
We should. Yeah. No, nonsense. Mandy's made one of her wonderful cheesecakes, haven't you, darling? It's Rachel's favourite. Where is Rachel?
She's upstairs listening to tapes.
Rachel! She's the artistic one. They get their brains from me, don't they, darling? Rachel?
Yeah?
Come on down and say hello to our friends. And she's a footballer. I bet you didn't know I had a footballer for a daughter, did you? Say hello to Jean and David.
Hi.
Hello.
Love. David, I really think... I'm sure the cheesecake is delicious, Mandy, but it ought to be off.
She's my baby, aren't you?
No, please, I'll make some coffee. Just a very quick one, then.
Some more whiskey, David?
No, I'm absolutely fine. Really.
Can't let me down. Still got half a bottle to go. No point in packing it in when everyone's enjoying themselves.
You didn't say a word, not one word.
It's none of my business, Max. It's between you and Susanna.
Yes, but the odd word of support wouldn't go amiss, just to let me know whose side you're on.
Well, that goes without saying.
No, it does not go without saying. I want to hear it from time to time.
Look, Andrew and I just had a quick talk and well, there's no point in dragging this out, is there? I think we may as well go.
Oh, but we haven't finished discussing it yet.
Yes, we have, Max.
I've got your coat, love.
Thank you for a lovely meal.
Coffee? Strawberry tart?
You can't leave now.
No, really. A lovely meal, thank you, but we must go.
Hang on a minute.
What for? The children are going to America with me and Andrew, and that's all there is to say. I'm their mother. Yeah, okay, you're their father, but what does that mean? When do you actually ever see them? Saturday afternoon, the occasional day?
And whose fault's that?
Come on, Susanna.
Well, yours, actually. You're the one who left me. If you're so concerned about losing your children, perhaps you'd have thought twice before going off your adulterous lunchtimes in Chilwell or wherever it was. I'm sorry, Max, but you haven't got a leg to stand on. Come on, Andrew.
Well, so much for strawberry bloody tart. You hungry?
Susanna!
Max, leave it.
No! Don't you bloody tell me to leave it! I will not leave it! What if it was you? What if you lost Thomas to some other woman for a year or forever?
Thank you so much for a lovely evening. I'm sorry we've got to rush, but I did promise Patricia we wouldn't be late.
Bye, my dear. Thanks for the whiskey, Trevor. Very fine malt. Bye. My God, I thought we'd never get away. You kept having one more of everything.
Oh, that poor girl, that poor girl.
Come on.
Trevor, don't.
They couldn't wait to leave, could they? What have you been telling them, eh?
This is left, right, and center for you. And what do I get, eh? A cold shoulder.
Oh, no, you don't. What poisonous little tales have you been spreading about me this time, eh? Nobody came, did they? Nobody wanted to because of your vicious tongue. It's always the same, isn't it, wherever we go? You can't keep your mouth shut. Oh, what are you going to do, eh? Run next door to a posh little lover boy, Peter Harrison.
Mom? It's all right, love. Get back in your room. Stay in your room, Rach.
You even had to turn the girls against me, didn't you? My Beth, my baby. You had to spread your filthy poison all over her as well. Just a little warning, sweetheart.
Just to remind you. Get this lot washed up. I'm going to bed.
And Brookside is back on Monday at the same time. And don't forget our omnibus edition on Sunday morning at 10.
All right, Anna. Well, I see you took my advice then.
I just didn't know there'd be so many to deliver.
Yeah. Well, I'll get them inside of our urinal in case it rains.
Yeah, right.
You wouldn't happen to have the window money, would you?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, and Peter's...
It's okay. I'll call back for it later. Ah, well, best of luck with the new job. See ya.
Yeah. Thanks.
Once we get rid of the weeds, we'll have a garden as good as anything on the close.
Better than next door's, anyway. It was your own fault, sweetheart. You showed me up last night. I thought you'd have learned your lesson by now. Rule number 1. Don't wind me up.
All right, Trish, windows.
All right.
Hey, I just noticed your garden looks in need of a bit of tender loving care.
Yeah?
I've got this great deal on weed killers and fertilizers. Tell you what, suits us the time of the year to get the garden looking good, you know. This stuff's going dead quick.
Didn't Max say no earlier in the week?
Did he?
I think he did.
Now that you mention it, I think perhaps he did.
What's wrong with the front door?
Nothing, it's just that the back door's a bit more personal, you know, for financial transactions and that.
Yeah, there's a mountain of newspapers in the house in the driveway. Have you seen them?
So, Carl interested in anything for the garden, then?
No, bye. What newspapers?
Piles of them stacked in the driveway. It's like something you find outside the Dixons.
Oh dear, life is treating you hard, isn't it?
Yes, it is, actually. Rather, Susanna is, to be precise.
Oh, her.
I will not let her get away with taking my kids away from me. I mean, it's not fair. She knows it, too. I mean, it's just not like her.
What do you put it down to, then? Andrew's bad influence?
Andrew, now then, I don't trust him at all. He's shifty. I'd just like to know what his real intentions are.
Max, you're sounding like Susanna's wicked stepfather. It's not up to you to choose who she goes out with.
Yes, but I do get a say in the welfare of my children.
Well, they seem like quite an item to me, especially if she's prepared to trail all over the States after him.
Well, I'm not going to lie down and let them walk all over me. I've got to do something.
What? Like she says, she's their mother. She's got us over a barrel. There's nothing we can do.
I'm going to have to be more careful in the future.
What's up? Had enough?
No, Frank and Lynn spotted that I wasn't in the Legion last week. You know, the night we were at the hotel. Thought I'd come unstuck.
Did they suspect anything?
No. We're all right, but we will have to be more careful in the future.
Well then, let's get back to work.
I've got something for you.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Anyone home? Or can I just help myself?
Hello, Sinbad, mate. What can I do for you?
Yeah, well, the window money will do for a kick-off.
Certainly, Your Honour.
You're very cheerful today, Ronald.
Yeah, well, why not? We're only young ones, aren't we, eh?
Oh, yes, we are, aren't we? Glad to see you got rid of that bad shirt.
Don't start.
Hey, Bev, can you do anything to smile up Ron's image here? I mean, you must have your finger on the pulse.
Oh, I think we can manage something.
Oh, mind you, could be a bit of a hard job with a fella knocking 50, you know what I mean?
You cheeky get, I've only just turned 40.
He's in his prime.
There you are.
Anyway, you're only as young as the woman you feel.
Oh, yeah. How old's the woman you're feeling then, mate? Hey, take it easy. Give yourself a hernia. Be dodgy at your age. See ya.
Yeah, see ya.
Yeah, ta-ra. You're wicked, you are, do you know that?
Well then, what have you got for me? Oh, Ron, it's lovely. Oh, I'm never going to take it off.
Hey, no, listen. I only want you wearing that when you're with me, when we're alone.
Why?
Because people will ask where you got it from, that's why.
A lie? All right, then. Tonight I'll wear it, and nothing else, when we're in the hotel.
I can't tonight.
You what?
Well, I can't take another night off from the Legion. Somebody else might spot I'm not there. And anyway, that's standing compares after me job.
Okay, then, I'll come with you.
Well,
What?
well, I was going to ask Dee Dee, you know, she needs cheering up. Well, I've got to, love, haven't I? Stop her being suspicious. I mean, I've got to make things look like normal between me and her, haven't I? Sorry.
So am I.
Well, what's this then? Some sort of artistic statement for the Tate? No, it's Anna's new career direction. Delivery girl extraordinaire. Will it be here long?
I'll have the path cleared soon.
Good.
Well, until the next load arrives.
Isn't there anything available in the nannying field? Eh? It seems a very strange job.
It's a bit difficult at the moment.
She's just trying to earn some extra cash till something better turns up, you know.
Want to try a few new things.
Oh, right. Well, I do hope this lot won't be here for too long. It attracts kids, you know, messing around. Yeah, sure.
Bye.
Somebody's going to find out, you know.
Well, not unless somebody tells them. Can we please change the subject?
Okay. How much does it pay?
£20 to deliver 800 newspapers.
That's slave labour.
Yes, it is. But beggars can't be choosers.
Not bad for an old steak, eh, sweetheart? You still got your looks.
It's only me.
Up here, love.
No, there's no need to tell Bev about our little disagreement. We don't want our daughter upset, do we?
Oh.
Your mother isn't feeling too well.
Just a bit of a rough night, that's all.
Didn't sleep much, tossing and turning.
All right, well, I'll go and make a cup of tea then, shall I?
No, stay here, I'll do it. You can talk about me behind my back.
Rough night.
Nothing is nothing.
Are you sure? Mum, what's wrong?
Nothing's wrong.
If there was, you know, you would tell me, wouldn't you? I mean, I know what he's like. What's this? It's happening again, isn't it? Mum, you've got to put a stop to it.
Forget it, will you, love? It's over now.
No, it's not. It's just started. You can't go through it all again. I won't let you.
Beth.
Mum, get on the phone now.
It's best this way.
You've got to get rid of him once and for all.
We don't want to upset him anymore. It'll only make things worse.
Oh, Mum.
There's nothing we can do.
You gonna open this letter or what?
Eventually, Sin. Just gotta psych myself up first.
What's the problem?
Well, every time I get an official-looking letter, it costs me money.
How's things going with you and Marianne? All right, don't tell me.
Oh, no, that's just a bit difficult now.
Well, who said it was going to be easy?
Oh, it's the kids. That's dead awkward. I mean, there's never any time to just relax and let things take their natural course, you know.
Things.
You know, things.
Yeah, it sorts itself out eventually.
Yeah, maybe I should try and read things along before she gives me up.
No, it took you long enough to tell me how you felt about Marianne. Now you've seen her, don't start dragging your heels.
Yeah, you're right, Sim. Nothing ventured me. And the new positive me is going to start by opening this letter, no matter what it says. Yes! They've cancelled my mortgage arrears.
How do you mean?
Well, you know the £4 they owe the Building Society?
Yeah, so you're out of debt.
Yeah. And out the bungalow.
Yeah, well, he'd never would have let you off, would he, while you were still living there?
Yeah, no, still sticks in the throat, though.
Still, good news, innit? Phone Marianne, get her down to celebrate.
Nah, she's a great woman.
And what's that got to do with phoning her?
Well, she's a single girl. She hasn't got any kids.
Meaning what, like?
Well, the other night, me and her were, you know, getting close.
Oh.
And Gemma walked in. Oh. Well, nothing too embarrassing, but Marianne isn't used to that sort of thing she's having kids about.
I'll tell you what. Leo and Gemma can spend the night at mine.
Do what?
I'll feed them, tell them a few stories and flog them some fertiliser.
All night?
Yeah, from dusk till dawn. They won't mind roughing it at my place. I've got a big couch there and they can have the bed.
You do know what you're getting into here, don't you?
Come on, we'll be sound.
You sure, Sim?
You want to get things on with Marianne, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, you'll be doing me a favour. I could do with the company anyway.
Sim, man. You get started.
Oh. Look, you better go and phone her at you before they change my mind. While your luck's in.
What are you doing?
Calling the Shackletons. They're supposed to be protecting us from him. I'll call the police.
No, but you can't.
Ow! I'm sorry. I didn't mean that, Mum. I didn't. I'm sorry. But we've got to get rid of him. Once and for all. We have to. I'm going to tell the police. He'll kill you if we don't.
If you call the police, he'll kill all of us. That's what he said. Rachel, you, me, and himself. He means it, Beth. Please don't. Please.
Right, that's fine. I'll sit this one out. Hello there.
I was just passing, so, what's going on? Is it some kind of play or something?
It's a concentration exercise. I run these workshops when I'm resting. You know, on the dole.
So you don't know where the next meal's coming from?
Are you worried I won't be able to support Susanna and the kids?
No, it's just a very difficult lifestyle. There's not much job security in the acting profession.
Oh, it's not that bad. In fact, I've had a good year.
Oh, yeah?
I did a telly ad in January. It's a good earner. Just relax, guys, okay?
Things sometimes get a little out of hand when Susanna and Patricia are in the same room.
Yes, it was a bit tense the other night, wasn't it? Nice meal, though.
I really did want to ask you about this job, Andrew, in Boston. Is it definite?
A 12-month contract, British Council. Not terrifically well paid, but not that expensive. And I'm still all right for a few bob.
Good. I just hope Susanna isn't, well, using you to get at me by taking the kids away.
I can't believe she'd do that.
Oh, you don't know it like I do. Did. I mean, we were married for some time.
Well, she's very strong-willed. We both know that. And she's decided entirely on her own to come with me to the States.
You do understand why I don't want her to go, don't you? Matthew and Emily are my children as well.
Yeah, I understand. Look, Max, I'm not trying to be funny. But is it the kids you're just worried about? Or is it the fact that I'm going off with Susanna? Look, please don't be offended. I could be wrong.
We're divorced. I've remarried.
I know, but you're still allowed to have some feelings for your ex-wife.
I think your actors are getting a little restless.
Do you get to the theatre much?
Well, I'm full of good intentions, but...
Well, you should. We really need your support.
Well, thanks for taking time out.
Give my love to Patricia.
Yes, and send mine to Matthew and Emily next time you see them. Bye. See you.
Right, people. I think it's about time I did the text, don't you? And if anybody's forgotten their script, I'll scream.
We can't just do nothing. It'll do you some serious damage, and it'll be sooner rather than later.
That's okay. It's the window cleaner. He's got some gardening stuff for me.
There you go. Weed killer, fertiliser. Now, how about some bulbs and seeds in that?
No, we'll just sort the front lawn out first. Is that okay with you, love?
Fine.
Ah, fair enough. So shall I leave the stuff here?
Well, actually, in here would be better. I'll go get your money.
Oh, well, that's what I like to hear. Here you go.
What, are you okay, Mum?
All right, stop pressing.
What's up, love?
She's got rheumatism.
What?
Rheumatoid arthritis. Unfortunately, she's had it for years. Haven't you, Mand?
Yeah.
You gonna be all right, love?
Look, I don't seem to have any cash on me at the moment. Will you have this stuff next week?
Yeah, and pay me then. It's not as if you're gonna do a moonlight flit, is it?
Thanks very much. I appreciate it.
All right, see ya.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye now. Right. I'll soon have this place looking like a little palace.
We can't live under his threat anymore, Mum. We've got to do something before it's too late.
I didn't realise there'd be so many.
All right, Pete, you got the window money, mate?
Yeah. There you go.
Thank you.
Look, I've had a really good idea. Instead of delivering all this, why don't you just chuck it away?
The check, mate. Oldest trick in the book.
Oh, well, just a thought. But let me give you a hand. I've got the car.
No, it's my job. I've got to do it on my own. I can't keep depending on you.
Oh, well, it'll keep you fit, Anna. Not that you're not fit. I mean, you're as fit as you want to be, aren't you? Which is very fit, if you know what I mean. I've got some weed killer and grass seed selling well, you know. That's Trevor Jordache has just bought some.
Oh, that's hardly a recommendation. But yeah, I could probably use some. How much?
£6. Pay me later in the week if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Nice fella, that's Trevor Jordache, isn't he? No, friendly and that.
Friendly? About as friendly as Hannibal Lecter.
How do you mean?
Do you know? He's just come out of prison.
What for?
Well, apparently he was sent down for beating up his wife.
You're joking.
No. The other night, he was giving her such a good hiding, the noise was coming through the walls.
Hey, that man, he was in real pain before. He said it was arthritis. Wouldn't think butter would melt, would you?
I'm off now. Do you put the rest of these away, please, Pete?
Ah, well, I'll see you later anyway. Ta-ra now, best of luck with it.
Thanks. Bye.
Look, people are going to think this is so odd you doing this. You're an experienced nanny.
What else can I do? Walk around telling everyone the reason I'm delivering newspapers is because I'm an illegal immigrant. I'll be repatriated within a week.
Look, at least let me give you a hand.
I appreciate the offer, Peter, but this one's down to me.
Look. I've got the car. Just tell me where you'll be when you finish this lot, and I'll bring the next batch around. It'll save you having to come back.
I have to manage on my own. Let me do this, please, Peter.
There you go.
Oh, nice one. Well, you've timed that well.
Oh?
The meal's just ready.
I'm impressed. No, seriously, I am.
Well, that's a general idea. And I promise, no pizzas.
Where are the keys?
They're staying at Sinbad.
Oh, great.
Actually, they're staying the night at Sinbad.
Oh?
Yeah. But don't you think I'm presuming anything?
I should hope not.
No, I mean, you know, I'm not saying that you have to stay the night. Not if you don't want to. I don't even think I'm being pushy in that, you know.
Oh, right. So you don't want me to stay the night, then?
No, yeah, of course I do.
But you just said that...
I meant, look, I wasn't presuming that you'd stay just because the kids aren't here.
But if you didn't intend asking me to stay the night, why are the kids staying with Sinbad?
All right, Lynn.
Hello. Hiya. Been behaving yourself?
As always, sis.
I hope you're going to be down the region tonight. Me and Frank missed you last week. Standing was awful.
Don't worry. I'll be there.
How about Dee Dee?
Yeah, well, I've asked her, but she's still not feeling up to it.
Oh, you're more worried than you're letting on, aren't you?
Well, I must admit, you know, I did think that she'd be over it by now, whatever it is, but she doesn't seem to be getting any better. I don't know what else to do.
Well, you know, the more attention she gets.
Yeah.
So, would my little sister like to join me and Frank for tea tonight?
Yeah.
Well, don't look so surprised. It's only pie and chips.
Oh, sounds great, thanks.
Here, I'll do that. She does everything round here.
Including reading the paper.
You'll be pleased to know I'm looking for a flat.
Oh, yeah? Who's going to be paying for it?
The new man in my life. He's already bought me this.
Trust you to land on your back.
What do you think, Ron?
Yeah, very nice.
Very expensive.
He must really think a lot of you, eh?
Or he's just mad.
Hey, he happens to be a very nice fella.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
So, you seeing him tonight?
No, I can't. He's very busy.
Not busy being married.
What makes you say that?
Well, it's just the sort of stupid thing only a married man would do. God, I mean, what a waste of money. He's probably just trying to cover up his guilt or something.
Don't you be talking about my fella like that.
Well, go on then. Tell me he isn't married.
Excuse me, ladies. As much as I do enjoy a good cat fight, I've got a business to run.
He's married, isn't he?
Sort of.
Well, he either is or he isn't. It's a bit like being pregnant. God, it's always the same. What is it with you and married men, eh? You can't have them, so you can't resist them. Is that it?
This one I can have. I'm having him and I'm keeping him. You just see if I don't.
Well, it'll all end in tears. You with a broken heart, him with a broken marriage.
I'm back.
Hi, where have you been?
Went for a walk. Had a think.
Oh, all this time?
No, I dropped into town. To the theatre. Had a chat with Andrew.
What on earth for?
Tried to make him see some sense.
Oh, Max. And it didn't work, did it?
I had to do something.
Did you really think he'd listen?
I thought I'd try and persuade him to see things my way, then maybe he'd have a chat with Susanna, but...
Darling, I hate to have to say this, but I think it's time to give up.
Oh, no chance.
Got to face facts. You've done everything you can. There's nothing more you can do. Admit it, and you'll feel better. Susanna's taking Matthew and Emily to the States.
It's just as well you're not driving, eh?
That's why taxis were invented. Besides, the night is young.
Do you want coffee?
No. Let's go to bed.
Now? It's only 8 o'clock.
Yeah, so what? You're not going to turn into a pumpkin or anything, are you? Nick, this is precious time. No work, no kids, just us. You do want to, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do.
Good. Because, I have come prepared. You're not the only one who's planned ahead. Come on, Michael Johnson. It doesn't always have to be me that takes the initiative, you know.
Take the initiative, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Come here.
I can just picture it now. Matthew and Emily in 12 months' time stepping off the plane with American accents and wondering who the hell I am.
It won't be like that.
No, it won't. I was thinking, what if we had Matthew and Emily?
What?
Well, let Susanna go off to the States with Andrew. I don't care. I mean, they can go to Timbuktu.
Out of the question.
Why?
Well, Matthew and Thomas hate each other, for a start.
Well, it'll only be for a year.
And Emily would be crying for Susanna within a week, and anyway, there's no room for them.
Well, we'd make room.
Max, hasn't it occurred to you that I might not want my family extended overnight? And this is my family. You, me, and Thomas, not your children from a previous marriage.
It's the only way, Patricia. My mind's made up. Susanna can do what she likes. I'm having the kids.